Hey guys, Pikas here for live electronic music tutorials episode 359. And guys, it's been a while. I haven't actually recorded an episode. I had a few back. I'm releasing them now. And I'm also streaming a lot of the old episodes. If you see, maybe you encounter what we do, but this is the freshest, the latest episode. And in this episode, guys, I'm gonna make some downtempo, of course breakbeat. Most of downtempo has to be breakbeat. You could make chill outs, but I really want to capture the essence of downtempo. What I'm gonna do is simply I'm gonna compose a beat from complete scratch, so all the elements and everything you will see in this episode is made in real time. I'm starting now, I'm recording all the way to the end, and what I will do is I will create the basic idea for the track. What I mean by this is simply I lay down the idea, I want the creativity process to be all there, and then what I do with this is I put on a lot of work in here in the studio and I make a template for you guys for Logic Pro X. Some people ask me why I don't do Ableton and FL Studio anymore. It's because I'm a Logic Pro X user and I want to cater to Logic Pro X user. So if you like the track that's playing right now, it's gonna be the final track that I put together after that I record this video and I put together so you can hear the demo right now. And that's it, guys, what we do. Check out the template in the link below and keep on watching until the end. I will drop some tricks and you can see that you can apply this to every DAW. So let's get started, guys. So basically, set up the BPM to 112 because we're slow, we're down tempo. I just for now loaded an electric piano. I'm probably gonna hear, you can hear it here. I think I'll use it actually, but a little bit later into the track. So for first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a drum machine designer here. It's very, if you use Logic Pro X and you haven't used it, or you think maybe you want to use other thing, drum machine designer is amazing. Really, you have to go a bit deeper into it. It's not as simple as just plug in a kit and just everything is amazing. It's more professional, I would call it. Oh, I think there's still no. There's nothing in the monitor. There was a bit of an echo. I think I'll start with this, guys. Put on. Just drop a beat and it's like that in real time. You can see it through the camera here. A bit too steppy kind of on the side there. So let's see what we have here. I think this was the best take, so I'm gonna take it. Oh, but then the first hit of the kick disappeared there, it seems. Here. So you cannot be on in the middle of the beat. I think I will put it here. I like much better kind of the machine gun kind of part here. So we'll take that as a start and then we're gonna play with the variations. A little bit further, just to be precise here. This is odd. This should be. Let's go machine gun kind of heavy for fun to start. I'm a bit confused, I have to be honest with you guys. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Depends on the timing we're looking for. For me, this comes too late. Okay, I'll turn this off. Do this one here. like I said, I'm doing everything from scratch, so the level of difficulty is definitely higher. There's a lot more complexity into just dropping that. I'm gonna split the MIDI into the different elements, of course. I think the kick is not quite at the right place, but I'm gonna try this new. Go the root key. I think this one is better. I'm gonna go to the root key here. For me, it's a bit odd to have the snare there, because normally the snare would be here, it would be on the beat. But obviously it doesn't work with this beat. Now I'm gonna start building some simple elements to get the party started. See, because the snare is not quite where it should be, it doesn't really work. So it changes everything. I'm still tempted to have some offbeat snare, so what I will do is I will actually bring back some of those snares here one time out of two, so it will roll a little bit. Okay. And I'm gonna drop a bit of a delay on the second snare we just created. This was not quite a delay. Here. This one a 1/8. Then some drums, some little bongos. Here we have a fixed perk. Not quite in this pattern. I think I'd like to go lower here. You might think it's a bit weird for a start. I think it's interesting. Because when, like me, you've made so many tracks in your lifetime, and I mean so many. You think, like when it starts weird a little bit like that, like for me it's like, oh, this is very nice, it's very new, it's exploring the sound that I can do, not sticking to any preconceived ideas, just making something. And then of course it will build up. That I know already. Now I'm taking maybe a Reese kind of big. this might be a dark downtempo episode, guys. D, an F. Put something down. That's at least the idea. And then I'll select everything. I just want my bass. So this is the idea here. I can barely hear the last note here. Now I'm gonna keep this, but I will go and browse some other sounds. Here, I'm gonna select another version of our Alchemy synth here. No. A little too heavy. This one is definitely the best. However, I want something kind of just to browse. Let's see what they qualify here as downtempo bass. That's not even a bass. Oh, maybe I'm actually too high because this is a steam Reese, and I have to actually, I'm at C3, it's way. I'm not in bass, I'm in brass. Jesus. I think I need... So, when this happened, you go back to the first idea here. Are more appropriate to the genre. And I'm gonna create this new sand bus here and put on my signature reverb sound, if you want, which is Silververb with a very large, super echoey room. This is good, but it depends how much do you send to it, you know? This is... quite dramatic. Oh, I like. Definitely better this this kind of feel of element there. So I will go here and I push that away all the way to here. Take this and I'll do another version here. This 1.2. Oh, I selected the whole thing. This here. Plus 2. A little bit of work. Now we already have a bass and our first melodic element. Oh, somehow some of the bass disappeared there. Of course it's rough, but you know, we got something. This is what counts. Now the track is started, moving forward. Maybe this, but like a distorted. I'll do it again. Just want a background kind of rhythm, kind of organ. Could put it in full, but then I would have to vary, I think, a little bit at some point. Some of the reverb here. I'm gonna go in the E piano. I'm gonna copy this one. I'm gonna check if so it's already better because the nice kind of phaser tremolo. All right, keep this one. I'm gonna move. I like this one better. stereo kind of feel. I'm gonna drop that a little bit. I think now we need like a deep kind of kick on the second part here. So I'm just gonna copy the MIDI and I'm gonna take just the first hits here and there, the first hit here and there, and length them in case there's a kick, or I would just say, let's call it a sub. So what I do first, I do the MIDI pattern. Oops. Like this. And after I have the MIDI pattern, I'm gonna go into my drum sounds. And I'm gonna go sub, like really some big, and randomly pick one, who knows? Not quite long enough. Am I? I think I went only 1 out of 2 in this case then. That I like. A little bit of extra flavor. Clap wouldn't be too bad in the right places. Or this clap is a little glassy. It's a cool little effect with the snare sounding a lot like the clap. Let's see what is the perk. It fits the genre. So I did that, as you can tell, just for fun here. And that's gonna work very well. And there's a bit of a hole there, which I think is great. Drop that a little bit here. So now I'm thinking some great elements, some groove. Now I would need a lead, you know, which is sometimes a challenge, sometimes it isn't. It really depends. And for that, I think I'll probably go to Alchemy. The question is the question I'm asking to myself right now is what type of lead is it gonna be? I'm gonna randomly pick one. I like random. Whoa. That was a bit much. Whoa. I'm not sure if I could consider that the lead, but kind of fun. Not quite it yet. All of those are actually great, so it's a bit of a tough. I think I like this one best because it's fuzzy. A bit loud for this, yeah. I think I'll extend it almost to the end here, so there's no. So let's cut some bits. So I know, I think that if a track is good, you can remove some elements and it still runs. I think the percussions are really cool on this one. A lot of fun. I think I would add a little layer. Oh, it's a bit heavy. Okay, it could be good, however, with a lot less volume. Add a little bit of darkness. Then you do Control A, right click, color region by track, and then name region by track, so you know, we know that what we put in there is what it is. And then that's gonna be it, guys, for this episode. I'm gonna turn this back on. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna take all that you see there that I composed, prepared, I'm gonna refine it. I'm gonna put on, usually I put on 3, 4, 5 hours of work, make a super good template for your for your Logic Pro X. And I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope you get something out of it. You know, I made everything from scratch. It's not an easy thing to do over and over again. And until next time, guys, may the sound